Well, then just turn Spotify off.
Hello,
And
welcome to Odd Talks, where we talk about odd things. Today, we're going to dive into some Resident Evil 8 and just BS around on some other things. Today, we are joined with Mantis.
hello.
Fade will be probably
He needs an
joining us
invite.
soon, but we'll see him shortly. So,
He needs an invite.
why don't we get started real quickly here? Mantis, how's the weather been?
Weather is good, but Fade needs an invite.
Yes, I know. I know.
Okay, weather's been good. It's pretty snowy. It's been consistently snowy up here. We are supposed to get like a polar vortex here in like a week. So I think I checked the weather and they said it's going down to 0. So
Damn, dude, you're gonna get
That's fun.
cold.
you said earlier you got snow, like, right?
I do
Because you've been wanting snow for like the longest time and you actually got it.
I keep wanting snow, man, but it never comes down very much. So they said I was doing some side work today, and they were saying that it was going to be 36 inches, and I just kind of looked at them and like, we
In
haven't
North
had
Carolina, no way.
no, God no. They were like, I was like, no, the last time we had even close to a foot of snow, or even more than that, was back in '93. That's what they called the snow in
yeah.
'93 for the blizzard for us. And that was, like I said, it was like 12, 14 inches,
Yeah.
whatever.
Hello, Texas Bear.
You need to
Yeah,
join
I
the
think I
call
ju-
there,
there,
Texas
there,
boy.
there you are. What's up?
There's the slide.
The slide. Oh, he needs in the Discord.
He does.
Yeah,
You're already in the call. You just have to join it.
hit join, right? Oh, we always have issues starting, don't we?
We always
Ignore
do.
me. I just had to fucking completely restart my damn PC because it
Of
fucking
course.
froze Steam.
Of course.
Steam of all things froze. What the hell,
What do you
VR
mean?
chat? Come
Of
on.
all things, Steam always gives me issues. That and VR chat will brick my computer and I have to restart it.
You know, I remember having issues with Steam back like years ago with some piece of shit laptop, and I got mad at Steam. I was like, fuck this program. It's broken. It's a piece of shit. And then I got
And yet we're still using it.
we're still using it. But then I got an Alienware, an actual gaming laptop, because I was using Walmart cheap laptops.
Yeah.
And Steam got better. It just
Galston.
went up, and I was like, man, Steam's not too bad. And I realized that it was only because of the shitty computer couldn't handle Steam, along with the
Oh,
games it
shit.
couldn't handle. Nice.
Oh, you gotta turn your chairs off.
Fucking chair. I can't. All my shit is gone. Everything's gone.
Oh,
Of course
fun.
it is.
I don't have any
course.
of my
Well-
avatars anymore. It's just the stuff
What?
that I uploaded.
There's a button over there to turn those chairs off.
Why did all that go away?
I don't know, man. It completely fucked me over just now. It's like, hey, you know what? You wanted to play
that's
VR chat
interesting.
today? No!
No.
Stop
No.
it! You're too gay. Stop it. But
Too
yeah,
much, brother.
Continue. just continue. Just fucking. What were we on?
I mean,
Sorry,
we're
I
still-
Oh,
kinda
we're
we're-
just talking about weather.
Well,
We're still getting like set up, yeah.
Well, we words are hard, guys. We're transitioning over to computers and VR chat because we want to dive into that a little bit because there's some new features about VR
Oh.
chat.
Yeah, we should.
Perfect
Thank you.
timing then.
It's
Yeah,
perfect.
timing.
Perfect
So
fucking
VR chat
timing.
recently
Let me
had
tell you
it-
some about VR chat.
So recently, VRChat implemented several new things. One of them, a couple weeks ago, was a boost in graphics performance, which has been seen up to 40% boost on higher end computers. Not so much lower end. Lower end's about 20 to 15 to 20, give or take. But it has been boosted. Now, during this week, we got a new update where now if we can send an invite to someone to join our world, we can now send an image of what's going on if we wanted to and a little message.
Yeah, but that's if
Unfortunately,
you have, remember. No, go ahead. I think you're getting to it.
that's unfortunately only available to VRChat Plus.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you fucking rich bastards. All right, I can't afford that picture above my head. Come on,
Right?
Don't worry about it. You don't need it.
But I want it.
It is really
Well, then you
nice.
got to pay $10 a month so you can have a little picture above your head. Okay. I refuse.
Anyway, so we talked about VRChat Plus in the past, and I did mention that due to VRChat Plus, I believe that VRChat is going to start seeing some improvements. The thing we got for VRChat this week isn't so much of improvement; it's just more of something to get for VRChat Plus. The graphics
It's
and
like
boost.
a bigger incentive.
That has been something really good to see VRChat in a long time.
Yeah, that is an understatement. Let's be real. The development process and speed of the VRChat devs is slower than a snail. They are so slow at doing anything. But I guess that looks like they're starting to make improvement and be a little bit quicker in what they do. And I don't know if that's because of the VRChat Plus and that they're starting to actually get direct payments rather than funding from companies. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why. That kind of makes me go off course there. But do they have stocks?
No.
Do they have stocks? Yeah, just fucking come on, everyone in the VR chat community, 1 stock per person will boost that shit up, dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude, even if it's like,
No, I didn't think they did. They're not that big. Oh man.
I mean, I guess they technically could make like a cryptocurrency.
they could.
Yeah.
What?
What you thinking there, buddy?
I'm gonna keep that business idea to myself. Thank you.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that later, me and you.
Is Ron invited?
No,
No.
fuck. Oh, of course you are.
I'm just a bastard.
Don't
Don't.
worry.
No, I'm just a bastard.
No,
you don't want me?
Dad,
It's fine,
please,
it's fine.
no. No, I swear. Okay, you know what? You can be a bitch off in that corner. Me and Mantis here will be making some money, all right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, we will.
Don't
We
worry,
will.
I'll just invest in Dogecoin. Don't worry, it'll go
Yes.
higher than your
Eh,
crazy
fuck
cryptocurrency.
You know,
Hey, Dogecoin went up today, okay? Dogecoin
It did!
making a rally
Did
back.
it?
It's making
Did
a
it go
rally
back up?
It
Yeah,
went.
go
I
back
actually,
almost 6 cents.
I bought
my
it.
God.
I bought it last week at like 2.5 cents, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna
fuck
invest
you.
it. But I only did
Fuck
$10.
you. I still haven't been able to get an account.
I
They
only did
still
$10,
haven't let me get in there.
and I made $2.
You should have went
my
all in.
God,
You should have put your
dude.
entire 401k in.
No. I need all that money. Okay, I have rent. I got lots of bills. All right, no. Oh man.
David says, does anyone see the new Netflix animated series Pacific Rim: The Black first and second trailers? I have not.
No,
Unfortunately,
Damn.
no. But I will look at it later.
because I like Pacific Rim, except for the second movie.
See, I never seen it, but I heard it's pretty good.
It's
first
good. I fucking loved it. Like, okay, I'll admit, like, yeah, there is a little bit. They kind of try to throw in a little romance in the second movie, like they kind of force it between like, but it's kind of like a playful thing, you know. It's kind of like a playful little like whatever, and it's kind of like if anything, it's more so of a joke than an actual like little movie romance, like the typical movie romance. But they do kind of throw it in there, and it's kind of like I mean, I guess it's kind of funny, but
They didn't dive into that in the first movie, and I appreciated that. Like, they did
Right?
nothing
Yeah, they
but
didn't do
monster
anything.
beating smackdown the whole time.
Exactly. Exactly, dude.
David says, kids, Dad, please don't leave us for VRChat Plus, Dad, but I need them performance boost. Oh yeah, wait till they start capping the performance boost to VRChat Plus.
Oh my god. Okay, so if they did do that, I really, honest to God, would stop paying for it and playing VRChat altogether, because
Dude, wait a minute.
is just wrong.
Wait. There's a performance boost?
No. It's a joke.
No, that's just a joke David was saying in the chat.
I was about to fucking say, if there is a performance boost for VRChat Plus users, oh hell no! I'm getting it.
But no, listen to this. I saw this today on Twitter. The Chill Out VR, right? It's like the other social VR platform.
VR. No, I'm just kidding.
They have in the making a video call system in game. So like, say I'm in a different world than you, I can call you and we can video chat.
and just be like, "Hey, dude, get the fuck in this world. We're trying to play Minecraft."
How cool is that?
That is pretty fucking
VRChat,
cool.
you guys are
then it
so
would be
fucking
easier.
far behind.
It'd be easier to entice your buddies into your world.
Yes.
It would also be easier to tell them, like, hey, dude, I'm erping right now. Just back the fuck off for like 5 minutes. Swear I'll be done. You know?
It would be
an
so
hour
fun,
later.
like-
Sorry, bud. It kind of got a little too out of hand.
Yes.
It would be so fun to call you. Just
fuck.
like what do you do instead of like having to like request an invite or hop into the other world if you're with other people? Just like step aside, call you on my my VR phone, be like, "Hey, Odd, what are you doing? Like, do you want to
your
go play
fucking
murder?"
VR
And
chat
other
camera.
people
Let's
could
go.
see it too, right? Like, it would be
Yeah.
cool if other people could see it too and everything. Just be like, hey, video call with the bros. Let's go. You know?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
like in
that'd
their
be nice.
their experimental branch. So I think I honestly might download Chill Out to check it out. I mean, I heard it performs better. I heard it's a little bit more lax on a lot of content. The avatar uploading system is pretty similar and pretty easy to get used to. There is kind of like a pay to support the devs, kind of similar to VRChat Plus.
Right.
If people are interested in that, I don't know the extent of that though. I'm not sure. I didn't look into it.
Yeah.
And then I think there's also Neos Online as well, or something
Okay,
like that.
so-
Neos.
Neos. Okay, listen. If you let me put it this way. If you're looking for like similar to VR chat, you
shit.
go to Chill Out VR. If you so happen to be a furry and want everything to be furry related, you go to Neos.
That makes sense.
Yes, Neos is
makes
pretty much
sense.
VR. Neos was taken over by the furry community, and that's like pretty
So-
much known.
VR chat weebs, Neos furries, and where's the fucking where's the other other categories?
Chill
Is that
Out
just
is
it for now?
I think because you have what? You have the memers, the people who make the meme avatars, like
Right.
Shepard, and then you have
Yeah.
the weebs, like the most most of our groups. I don't know what the hell you would classify you guys as Spartans.
The tard groups.
Basically just the tar
Okay, that's
groups.
fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have the memesters, you have the anime characters, and then you have I guess like the game characters. There we go, game characters.
Yeah.
And then the furry. So there's like 4 main categories pretty much.
Slowly slips into furry avatar.
So Chill Out VR and VR Chat are the main 3, and then Neos is strictly pretty much furries.
Fuck. Okay, well that makes a lot more sense then because a friend of mine kept on telling me about it, and she is a furry. So you know,
Yeah, and then you
she-
know
yeah.
Q.
Mhm.
Remember Q? Q, kind of like from the time I known him, like turned into a furry, and then like he's never on VR Chat anymore, and strictly goes on Neo.
That would do it. That would do it.
Not that I have
would do it.
anything against furries,
Is Neos
but
part
it seems
of
to be that's
Steam?
where they go.
Is Neos part of Steam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was about to say, because, like, it's so kind of, like, off in the back corner that I've only heard it from a select few friends, so I was, like, wondering why the fuck have I not, like, is it not a part of Steam? But apparently, so if it is a part of Steam, then it's just,
Yeah.
I guess it's just newer.
An
or something.
interesting
In the
thing
shadow
about
of VR
Neos
chat.
though
fairly new.
is an interesting thing about Neos is though like you can create worlds like you would in Unity in game.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that feature. Yeah, a friend of
Yeah.
mine. Okay, so the same friend that was telling me about Neos, I remember her talking about how she was able to actually make models or assets in game, and there
Yeah.
was an actual built-in inventory system already, way before VRChat 3.0 or the SDK
The Miami
3.0
Edge punch my
bullshit.
headset.
And in Neos VR, apparently, from what she said, is you can pull out those items from your inventory and give them to other players.
Yeah. So Neos does have a lot more than Chill Out and VRC does as far as like what you can actually do. Their full body tracking is apparently a lot more extensive as well. Like you can have more trackers, you can have the suits and everything like that.
Well,
It's-
now with the IK tweaks that a lot of people like to use now, you can actually completely say fuck that to the original version of whatever the fuck
Yeah.
we had, and I'm using that right now, and it's actually a lot better than what it used to be. Trust me.
Oh, cool.
Because my titties used to follow my waist here, but now they follow my arms. They mediate between my arms now, and it's great.
Oh yeah, because remember like in the way beginning, it was like if you moved your head or your neck anyway, like your whole body would shift.
Yeah, whole body.
Yeah, but that wasn't even for part of full body tracking. That was just if you had a headset and hands.
Oh, that's true.
When that would do it.
It's been
As soon as you throw on trackers, then it's just kind of like it's attached to your hip.
Yeah, but remember, it was so bad. Like your whole shoulders would like move.
Oh,
in,
dude,
like,
your shoulders
way.
would sink in. Like if you put your arms down, you would barely have any kind of chance to fix it in Blender because your arms would just kind of stretch downwards if you put your arms.
My
all the way
favorite
down,
is if you don't do it right.
It's weird.
When you do it in a model that your arms are too short for your arms and you lower your arms, then the shoulders drop, making your character just kind of point up. It's like you're an arrow now.
Yeah, because when your arm doesn't match the length of it, your IRL stuff, like things get wonky.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Mine's still not right either, but you know what? It's so good right now, I don't even give a fuck.
I know. I did my legs as far as like proportional wise. I did my legs, and then like my arms aren't like 100% accurate. Like they're relatively accurate, but my arm's extended right here, and you can tell there's a little bend, so it probably could come a little bit more.
Yeah.
And actually, what's interesting is the IK tweaks. They actually kind of auto do all that stuff for you. You don't even need to edit your model really too much. Yeah, because all right. So what's interesting is I didn't even edit my fucking viewpoint on one of my e-boy avatars that I was trying to fucking turn into a Spartan, and I threw it into Unity and I threw it into threw it in game, just to test it out before I threw all the armor and stuff on, but before putting a couple hours into work, and then I forgot to change the viewpoint, and it was like right down at my nose or something like that. But the IK tweaks, it fucking auto-fixed it to where now it's right between the eyes, right above the nose, and it's perfectly proportioned. Like my dick's in my dick, my feet are at my feet, my arms are like perfectly fine, my elbow's my elbow, and it was great. It was actually, nice. It actually
does
it pretty well.
That's pretty good because because like the old way it was like you had to like manually rotate and shift the bone lengths of like your major joints, and like I found out at one point, like if you just shift up the scale up the legs or scale them down a little bit, then it would pretty much proportionalize your lower body, and then like you kind of winged it with the arms, because I was always too lazy to watch the like hour and a half long proper tutorial on how to scale yourself. You had to like take pictures of yourself and then like put it in Blender. It was like absurd.
Anyway,
okay, so we got two things. Steampunk Kid says, anyone try out Valheim? So good. Valheim. I think that's that new like Minecraft Viking type game. Minecraft, in as far as like it's a co-op,
is it
survival, you build, you attack monsters and stuff. It's all about Vikings and stuff. It looks pretty good. David says
so I want to go back before what David says. Steampunk Kid is asking about Valheim. I haven't heard of it. Is that a game?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, it's a game.
So
okay.
It's one of those games where like, okay, like you know how like Minecraft you can build, and like Conan you can build and survive, and you have monsters and stuff you have to attack, but I don't know if it's PvP or not. I know I saw it's online co-op, but it's basically you just pretty much try and start a civilization in a Viking setting, and there's like gods and stuff.
I would sure hope it's Viking setting when it's called Valheim. So
yeah, it is. It is.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's it's early access. It's indie. Graphics are kind of like sub.
Oh, sorry.
They kind of look okay, but not like the greatest.
I'll have to look into that for you, Steampunk Kid.
Yeah, if you like those like co-op building games, then yeah.
Let's go ahead and transition out of this and go into our
what's
topic.
Wrong with my dick? Why is it going all over the place?
You're playing with it too much, buddy.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Sorry. It's not my fault.
Viking in
I didn't touch it.
Ooh. And you need to
it's
kill
a survival
bosses.
co-op
yeah.
game or a Viking Purgatory. Oh, that's kind of cool.
All right.
You can terraform. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
Kind of like Satisfactory.
Yeah.
Just terraform the shit out of the world and you build your factories up.
David
all right.
said
Wait.
2020
Wait, you could terraform in Satisfactory?
Oh my god, yes.
Terraform. I mean, you literally.
I don't know.
No, I thought it was just a fixed map. You can't really fuck with anything. You obviously, yeah, you can place down fucking structures and all this kind of shit, but I didn't know. Is there an actual like?
You can't like tear the ground itself down, but you can literally destroy the ecosystem. You just rip all the trees and shit down.
Excuse me.
Nice.
And then you can build coal generators just anywhere you want, and now you've got
Can't move my thing.
smoke everywhere.
Okay, so that's what you mean. Like the shit that you'd use affects the environment. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and transition out of this and
Are we
move
gonna
into
do
our
it?
topic of Resident Evil.
Yes.
Mommy Milkies!
So
Okay.
do we want to go ahead and
I
play
already
the
forgot
clip?
how to say her name.
Yeah, I guess that's probably a good place. Let's play the trailer for Resident Evil 8 or Village, they're calling it.
Aight, then let's go ahead and transition on all over to that.
Let's see. I want to see how this works. It was our first time like showing a video.
Hell yeah, I've got this in studio mode, which I'm gonna turn off now. It's just not gonna work.
So we finally meet.
Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Man blood.
Now, let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are. Well, Ethan Winters. There you are. Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
Plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
I haven't cut open a man in a while. Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just walk. How's it feel?
Let me know when the actual video is done, because it's still going on my
Done.
end.
I've stopped it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Bro.
god.
Okay.
First things first, we're gonna address the comments. Why is she in the mirror?
Yeah, what the
have no
fuck? I thought
reflection.
vampires didn't have any fucking mirror or fucking
Or
reflections.
I guess it just depends. Are they actually vampires, or is it going against the typical lore of vampires?
Well, you know,
Wait,
I'm not
no,
gonna
it
lie.
looks-
Did they say she's a vampire? Because all we know is she's 9 feet tall. That's
I
about
don't
it.
know if they actually said
You know
she's
what?
a vampire or not.
I think what it is
think they're
some
called
type
the-
of vampirism, but
It's probably not
more
like
or
your
less, it's not like the mythical fucking vampire.
your
you know, with
typical
those, like, with those
vampire
types of
like,
powers and stuff.
can't go in the light, has to sleep in a coffin, doesn't see
Yeah,
the
like
reflections, afraid of garlic.
Yeah. Also, they can turn into bats, and she doesn't seem to prove how to turn into bats.
They
So-
turn
Yeah, they
into,
turn into bees though, like some
Is
kind
it
of
bees
bee,
or
like,
is it
fucking-
like cicadas?
It
almost
sounds
like locusts or something.
It really looks more like
think
locusts to me.
Yeah.
Because, they're eating through your skin, and that's kind of what correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's locusts' thing.
Yeah, they kind of. You know what? Actually, what's funny is locusts. They follow the next motherfucker in front of them. So more or less, in a swarm of locusts, they're trying to fucking eat each other. That's why they're moving like that. So yeah, they
Random
would,
facts
pretty
from
much
Dave.
they're just trying to eat anything in front of them. That's pretty much what they're trying to do. So yeah,
Not
I think they
exactly a
would try
random
to chomp
fact.
on
It's
you.
part of the topic.
But it's kind of random at the same time. But no.
It
Yeah.
is also random. Fact.
Okay, so the trailer, I mean, looks pretty
Damn it, that's
freaking
my
good.
random
Not
fact for
gonna
the day.
lie, I'm pretty
Fuck.
excited for Resident Evil 8.
I never played any of the Resident Evils, and I didn't realize there were 8 of
neither.
them.
You never played?
Right?
You didn't tell me you never played any of them.
Yeah, no, none of them.
Okay, well then here they're
Yeah, I've
remade.
never
They
played
pretty
any
much
of them.
remade all of them. So like, go play them because they're worth it. They're
All right, I'll
probably
go
one of
play
my
them.
favorite games.
I'm not
But,
going to stream them. Sorry.
No. So let's start. Let's actually talk about the game and like what it's about and all this
Yeah.
fun stuff. So from what I can see and what I've read is that this one Village it's the sequel to 7. So it's directly after 7 with Ethan Winters. So I think that's pretty cool. Even though like I didn't necessarily like 7, I might go back and replay it just for the story, even though I pretty much read it and know everything about it.
Right.
But the one thing I like about 8 and the way it looks is it's going back to having some combat. Now 7 was pretty much strictly like Outlast style of gaming. Which one of the big reasons why I didn't like 7 was because it was trying to be Outlast. The typical, you don't have a weapon, or you do, but it like does absolutely nothing, and you hide and escape and hide and escape and hide and escape.
Yeah.
And then I'm always trying to tell myself I'm playing Resident Evil, but I'm not. Like it doesn't feel like Resident Evil, but I am. So I think from the trailer and from what I've seen, it looks like it's going to be a little bit more combat based, which I think is cool.
Well, David, it all depends on how that horny that trailer makes you feel. How about that?
David, we're gonna get in after we discuss the game and stuff. We're gonna get into the memes, a couple memes, because there's like
for
this
sure, yeah.
huge meme movement over,
Dude!
over the lady.
Okay. Well, I will tell you this right here, right now, David. All right, it probably is going to make you a little horny because A, it is rated for sexual stuff, right? And there's a rumor going around of a pegging scene. Okay?
Yeah, it was on iFunny. It wasn't confirmed by Capcom.
At all,
According to
no, I
iFunny,
just-
according to iFunny, it was. But do we really trust iFunny?
No,
yeah.
I am
I don't
gonna
know.
trust it just for the meme, all right? I'm trusting it for the meme.
I get my news from iFunny at this point anymore.
so
Okay,
do I.
so I kind of believe it, but you still have to take it with a grain of salt. But when it
Yes,
comes to
yes.
political
Yeah.
stuff, I no, it's like 80-20 for me. 80, I believe it. 20, I don't.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But going back to like what Resident Evil 8 is going to be about. So according
Jank.
to like the sorry, my ADHD. Anytime something else happens, I'm like, woo. Anyway, according to the producers, they pretty much said that this is going to conclude like Ethan Winter's storyline.
Yeah.
So it's going to pick up from 7 and go right into 8, and then that's going to be done with Ethan Winters. So I'm not sure what they're going to do after that. But they said also that this is going to be the longest Resident Evil game.
If
which is-
anything, I
which is
think
kinda
I'm just
neat.
gonna watch the fucking whole thing on Gamer's Little Playground, dude.
yeah,
Just fucking
same here.
Game movie that shit. Just game movie that shit. Just so I
For
can know
sure.
the story.
Like,
at least.
so
I don't
how
need the
long-
gameplay, really?
What's the longest Resident Evil game that we know so far?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'd have to say 6 to 8 hours.
Because that seems kind of normal for, most video games. However, some here lately have been pretty lacking, but that seems pretty
dude.
normal.
Yeah. So as far as like the main plot, it looks like it's going to be Ethan Winters going after his daughter. Apparently, after 7, Ethan Winters and Mia is Ethan's wife, had a baby. Okay.
Oh, great.
And it looks like somehow
Smash.
the child was stolen and brought to the village.
That's not the this lady that we see in Resident Evil 7, is it? Or is that
Okay,
different?
okay. Here, I have like a little synopsis of 7 and what's actually happened. So basically in Resident Evil 7, for those who don't know, and the game's been out for a while, so if you're spoiled and you didn't play it, then don't listen or whatever. Anyway, but so the story takes place in 2017, where Ethan Winters investigates a plantation in Delvey, Louisiana. My arm just flew away. Because he received a message from his wife. Now, his wife has actually been missing since 2014. So he's kind of like been going all these years trying to find his wife, and he finally gets a message. He's like, okay, we got to go to this plantation and find her. Basically, what happens is you go to the plantation, you find her, and you find Mia, the wife, and it turns out she's like all discombobulated. She's like freaking out, trying to find the way out of the mansion. But then she turns on Ethan, where Ethan basically has to kill her in self-defense. Now, Ethan gets a call from someone named Zoe who offers his help. But then somehow Mia comes back to life, and again, Ethan has to kill her. Where then he finds the owner of the house, like the father figure, Jack, who then kidnaps Ethan, who then now the whole game is you escaping Jack and the family members and this old lady who's like in a wheelchair. I think her name was Evelyn, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there. Anyway, you basically find from like Zoe's help that there's a daughter in the basement who's basically was a bio weapon experiment called the Molded that infected everyone in the house. So like Mia, Jack, and everyone, that's why they're all aggressive and they can pretty much come back to life and all that stuff. So basically now you have
things
go
going
ahead.
on them.
They're pretty much like normal. It's just like their internals are all messed up.
So what it does is the mold actually so the whole point of the mold, it was to be like a regenerative limb kind of bullshit thing. So like if let's say you got your fucking arm blown off or something like that in a battle, you could just apply this shit to your arm and you'd either be able to connect your arm back to the spot it was at, and they would reconnect all the nerves, all that shit, yada yada yada, right? Or it would just completely regenerate the limb. And again, that's why in the game itself, you would find yourself cutting off the limbs of the father or slicing him in the head with an axe, and the dude would get his, whole head fucking cracked wide open, right? But the motherfucker would just fucking stand right back up, be like, "What's up, bitch?"
Yeah.
And then,
new little baby hit.
Yeah.
So you just like
thanks,
Deadpool.
Thanks for that little background on that. I appreciate that. So basically, after you figure that out, you got to find the ingredients to like basically cure it, and you end up finding the cure, and then you're like dealt with this dilemma: do I go and cure Zoe, who I just met, or do I go and cure my wife?
Yeah, basically
8 takes off. You saved Mia, you had a baby, but then what's his name? Chris Reinfeld from the first one, who was the partner of Jill Valentine, takes the child. Apparently, this is like the theory or like the rumors or the leaks, basically saying that Chris Reinfeld, who makes an appearance in 7 in one of the DLCs, he takes the child and brings it to the village. So why the now it's like the plot is basically like, why do they want the child? Is it because it's Mia's child who was infected with the mold and they want to research it, or what?
Whoa.
So I think that's that's going to be a pretty interesting story of kind of figuring all that out.
Oh, fun.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Again, the only reason why I knew anything about the mold was because of I forgot his name. It was a YouTuber, like he does like fucking analytics on every single movie, video game, like he just does the biology of all the viruses and all the parasites and shit.
No, that's probably not that YouTuber.
See, that's pretty cool because
he doesn't have for his emblem like a trophy, a green trophy, does he?
No, it's like fucking.
I forgot that guy's name.
Think
whatever.
Hold on. No, I'd have to fucking look at it again, to be honest. I can't fucking remember the name for the life of me. But yeah,
Okay.
That's the only reason why I knew about anything about the mold.
Well, I appreciate your help because I did not go into the depth. I didn't go to the depth of the mold, but I did find out that there is just so much when it comes to the lore of Resident Evil because you had your regular Umbrella Corporation, and now apparently Chris Reinfeldt's working for the Blue Umbrella Corporation, and there's this whole dilemma and like conspiracy theory is he actually Chris Reinfeldt, or is he like did he change? Did he go from good to bad? Was he always bad? And like I read a couple articles where saying like the fans of Resident Evil are going to be pissed off at the new one because of his storyline changes. So I don't know, but like everything is pretty much up to like assumptions right now. We don't know too much about the game besides like the simple idea of the plot and some of the characters. Like Lady, how did we say that? Dimitrescu. Dimitrescu, and that is Miss Tall Lady, who is 9 foot tall and 6 inches.
Oh my god! That kind of scares
Master
me.
Chief.
Bro, that scares the fuck out of me, dude. I'm 5'5" over here. That bitch should fucking tower me like the fucking the Eiffel Tower or some shit over the fucking Empire State Building.
Yo, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we have so let's go a little bit into the freaking clapping. That's all I hear.
Like what? Clapping? What?
Yeah, because I have my world sounds on, so Odd keeps hitting the
keep hitting the buttons.
So let me turn that down.
Nice.
So we have, as far as the enemies and as far as the enemy goes, we have Tall Lady and her maidens. We also they're gonna have a new enemy, werewolves. There's going to be werewolves in Resident Evil 8, along with some like creepy people. They look like kind of like Dark Souls people. Zombies. But they're gonna have this like new.
What? They turn into diamonds when they walk into the sun? Is that what you're telling me?
Maybe.
Probably. That's probably why they have a reflection. I don't know, man.
Oh God. I didn't watch Twilight, but when I saw my sisters watching it, I walked in the room at that time where they're like, "Let me walk into the sun with you," and he walks into the sun, he turns a diamond. I'm like, I'm out.
No. Dude, look,
I am out before
I'll be the first one to say that I've seen every single Twilight, and only because my mom said if I go see Twilight with her in theater, she will take me out of school and get me lunch, and you better believe I did it.
Okay, that's fair.
That's like the easiest ultimatum ever. What the fuck?
You get to go watch this movie.
You get to go to the movie, dude. You get to go to the movies, get snacks,
free movie,
candy,
free lunch.
Right? Right? Like, bro, dude, what the fuck? That's great. What kind of fucking ultimatum to your mom? What?
Right? She's like acting like it's punishment, but no, that was like the greatest time. I had so much fun. It was like further into the Twilight series with Jacob and like the werewolves, and like everyone there was like all serious, and like all these like middle-aged women were like oogling over it, and then there's me and my mom laughing our ass off and like getting the dirtiest stares because we're pretty much making fun of the movie while we're watching.
Oh, that's great.
It's not my fault you want to get horny off of vampires. Stay the fuck down there, bitch. We'll stay up
Just
here.
play Resident Evil 8.
We all know is the reason because of the actors, okay?
100%.
Right. So why don't we jump into the first meme here, since we're talking about big lady vampire.
We want to go into the memes?
Vampire. Why don't we jump into that first one, because we're on the same topic here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Because these memes are hilarious, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen it. Because there is some weird following going on with Big Vampire Lady.
As soon as somebody gets a big lady, they're like,
"What's it say?" The entire internet, Big Resident Evil Vampire Lady. Seriously.
Yep. Bro, what the fuck? I know that video.
Bring up the next one. I want to. Wait, what's up?
I know that video.
Were you in
Only
that
the boys
video?
will know that video.
Were you in that video?
Obviously not.
I don't want to talk to
wish.
you.
No,
No. He's the one holding the camera.
Bro, I'm the one eating the donut behind the camera, all right? I'm just fucking sitting there.
You're just over.
Gum.
No, you're watching the guy at the camera just like as a oh god, my fucking everything just ate.
Yeah, you
shit.
you just died.
You're just over there at the kitchen table, because I'm pretty sure that's in the kitchen. You're just kind of like,
I just collapse on it.
Like they would look over at me for like every so often. You'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing? This shit's good. Do you think I'm gonna leave this here?" The fuck?
Exactly.
You guys left these box of donuts here. They're gonna get eaten.
Dude, talking about memes. Oh, I wish I fucking sent it to you because oh my god. Okay, it's a porn video, right? And the motherfucker, you probably know it. They're going at it, right? They're going at it on the couch. The dude behind the camera's eating a donut.
Yes,
and
I've seen that meme. It's not funny.
He hands the dude the donut, and he just stares at him like. And he takes like a lustful bite, and the dude he's banging on the couch just stares at him with an open mouth like, what?
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Next meme.
Yeah, next meme. Oh my god.
Oh my. That was.
I can't. I fucking can't.
I can't believe
And
you
it's
right
like
now,
the
dude.
typical like just chubby dude with like a nice ass cut beard and everything. Just
I love this
Resident
one.
Evil fans.
I love
with
this
big
meme.
vampire lady
The
turns
kid,
into
the
a
little
boss
kid.
fight.
The little kid crying because he's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I have to.
Is it? They need to do another one where it's just like another group of people. You know, the little girl who takes a little sticky gun and shoots herself with it.
Yes.
I need another meme like that where she's like,
Oh my god.
like the normal people, just like holding a gun of some. I'm bad with memes, but it's like just end me now
know what
because
you're
of
talking
Resident
about, though. I
Evil
know what
shit.
you're
Just
talking
end me
about.
now.
End me now, right? Dude, because people are like literally going nuts over these characters.
Bro, have you
Nuts.
seen Markiplier's video?
No, I haven't. Why?
Yeah, no, like one day, like out of buttfuck nowhere, I'm just chilling on YouTube, right? I'm scrolling through and I see Markiplier. Why didn't you tell me this? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I click on it and he's like, why didn't y'all tell me about this? I'm just now figuring oh.
I was gonna watch it today.
It's like, dude, it was
man.
hilarious. He was completely simping over. He was completely simping over her. He was like, I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck. Oh. And every time she came up on screen for that trailer, he just like, ooh. And then all the other little the other maids or whatever, he'd be like, I don't care about her. I don't care about her. I don't. Oh. It's like, dude.
Oh
fuck.
my god.
Next meme, we have another one, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Here we go.
What's this one?
Let me see. I forget which one this is.
Unfortunately,
Oh, wait,
we have
is
to
it
wait
what I
5
think it is?
seconds. But yeah.
I know. Oh wait, how am I supposed to be scared playing Resident Evil if I'm being haunted down by a Victorian-era goth woman and a 9-foot tall titty vampire? That's like my fantasy.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
Just like why?
What is wrong with you people?
Hey, don't ask, all right? It's not our fault that we get off to this, all right? Get out of here. Hey, look, it's just like you and your Monica, all right? I don't get your Monica fetish, all right? But I allow it. So don't question it when we just start going off about this tall vampire lady, all right? Get out of here.
I'm going to question it because at least Monica has a sense of realism versus dead.
What are you talking about
Monica's sense of
realism? What are you talking about realism? Her clothes stick to her like they're vacuum sealed. What are you talking about?
Yes. No. I'm just kidding. No. Oh my gosh. No, it's all fake.
Oh my god.
Do we have any more or is that it?
That one more.
Is it the one that like was questionable?
Probably. No.
You read it on. You read it on.
You want me to read it? I gotta wait for it to come up on screen.
I'll let
My
you know,
video's
I'll let you
too
know.
tiny.
Just fucking friend to just randomly.
Resident
Yeah,
Evil
it is.
7. Welcome to the family, son. Resident Evil 8. Ethan, it's 4 p.m. Time for your dick flattening.
Oh no! And you know what? You know what? I'll tell you this right now. And no, I'm not bashing on him, but a buddy of mine really does like getting his dick stepped on, and I don't understand it. But I ask him why, and he's like, yes.
Just yes. I guess it's like
man,
the best explanation.
BDSM
of that.
is a thing,
yes.
okay? BDSM is a thing.
I mean, hey,
Podcast just turned into real awkward. Real fast.
Let's just go ahead and open up the window for that one.
I needed a good laugh.
hey, don't worry. And I like on how you had to say "and odd." All right, motherfucker. Don't exclude odd. All right.
I wasn't.
You don't
I couldn't see.
fade.
I was grabbing
and
your
then
shoulder.
odd.
Okay, I
no,
can't reach him. I can't reach him.
you just grow. Oh.
Why are we like this?
I don't know.
Because
This is the kind of shit that I'm just kind of like, why are we doing a podcast instead of just playing a video game?
Right?
We could be playing games and like having epic like gamer moments, but then there's us talking about fucking tall vampire ladies and touching fingers, and I don't know.
We'd have so much easier. I'd have so much an easier time transitioning through these photos while we're doing something in a video game than we are this, and I'm just kind of like.
Well, yeah, because over your toolkit is kind of like rough to use for fine like clicking and movements.
For sure.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh my god. So
Mom's fine. Oh, first time I've used it.
of course.
Oh wow.
Literally the reason why I can't stop saying your mom. But anyway,
getting off topic here.
are you guys
Way
are
off.
you going to play Resident Evil 8? Are you guys gonna play it?
No.
No?
Most likely,
I'll-
yes.
I'll wait until fucking Gamer's Little Playground pulls out that fucking
To watch
video
it?
of like the game movie. Yeah, because I'll admit though I loved watching the Resident Evil movies and shit. Right, it was fucking cool. It was badass, and I really liked the actual story and the lore of Resident Evil. But I never got into any of the games. I just couldn't. I don't know why. I am more of an
Damn.
RTS kind of person or
Yeah.
an FPS kind of person. Like yeah, sure, a lot of parts of Resident Evil games are FPS here and there, but it's like
I mean, for the most
that's
part,
not
they
the type
were
of
third person.
yeah, exactly. For the most part, they were third person, and only a select few, I think, or a select few part. I don't know. All I know is
yeah.
I just couldn't get into it, and
See,
I
I've been
kinda stopped
playing
pretty
them
low.
since they first came out, like way back when like the graphics were awful and like the first scene, like the first real scary scene is Jill Valentine going though in a hallway and you're
Oh
you
yeah,
look
and
at
the
the
dog's going
zombie.
through the fucking window.
Yeah, like after that, and you
Yeah.
find the first zombie, and he's like munching on the guy in the hallway, and it's like I'm like this little kid terrified, but I'm still playing it, and
Oh god, yeah.
like it was like I love them because they're hardcore survival games. Like you had to plan out what you were gonna use and like all your equipment. Like you only had so many bullets. Your weapons were trash for the most part, and like if you didn't execute your plans right, you were dead. Like you were just instantly dead. I like that about them. Like they were so difficult. They were like the Dark Souls type game back then.
Some of the
it
gameplay
Dark
that
Souls?
I've seen with Resident Evil, which bugs me, they're fucking bullet sponges, those monsters. And the only times they're not is when they throw a grenade in there, and I'm just like, man, that's not fun.
Well, I kind of like that about it because it wasn't like your typical zombies. They were like
yeah, it's true.
genetically modified bioweapons pretty much because Umbrella Corp was experimenting on everything. And like, okay, you had like your base zombies. Like, yeah, you shoot them in the head, their head blows up, they're dead. But if you're going to shoot a zombie in the chest or the legs and stuff, it's not going to do anything. Just like any other zombie
Right.
lore. But I love the creatures.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like with the regen ability, the weird freaking mouth, so like chest would open up and then like jaws everywhere. It's like fucked up. I probably shouldn't have played them as a kid. It's probably why the reason I'm so
Probably
fucked
should have
up.
played them. I mean, hey, look, all right. I might have not played Resident Evil as a kid, but I did watch fucking Aliens. All right, fucking
like Alien, like with Ripley.
Alien,
Oh,
Aliens,
so
Aliens
good.
3. Fucking
So good.
AVP. Oh, dude, those are the shit.
I mean,
But
that gives me a good quick question. Since we're still talking about scary stuff, has there ever been a movie that you watched as a kid that you were either so scared of what you saw or it terrified you that you ran away, or it changed the way you saw scary movies?
when I saw 2012 and 2011, I shat my pants. I was like, oh, fuck, this is gonna happen? I can't even fly yet. What? I can't do this. I'm gonna die because my dad can't fly a plane. My mom can't fly a plane. No one in my family flies a plane.
We're dead.
We're dead.
How are we gonna survive when the earth crumbles below us and the whole city falls in a freaking ditch?
I didn't see that movie, but when I saw the title, I was like, that's not gonna happen.
Bruh, dude, I was scared shitless. Like, my mother, like, okay, all right, I'll tell you this. When we first watched 2012, it was when we got the CD for it and stuff, right? And well, actually, no, it was in theaters, and then we got the CD for it. When I watched it in theaters, I started fucking, like, freaking the fuck out about it, right? And then I moved over, like, came back home a few months later. It's on CD. And then when it was on CD, my mom would be like, hey, you want to watch 2012 with us? And be like, my mom, my brother, the portion of my family that came over, right? And I'd just be like, hey, you're going this way. And I just went right to my room. And, dude, I could not, like, see the numbers 2012 or I would freak out.
That's kind of funny, not gonna lie.
That's pretty funny.
Dude, it was...
the world ending rather than, like, ghosts or demons or something.
Oh, for sure.
I can't remember what fucking movie I went to watch, but I went to another movie theater with my dad, and it was showcasing John Carter to be coming out in 2012. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to watch that movie because we're gonna be dead.
Life's over. That's it.
Oh
what about
God.
you, Mantis?
Okay, so I want to say it wasn't a movie, and I want to say it was probably on the History Channel, when the History Channel, like, late at night, those weird, like, shows that they did, like,
UFOs.
those alien ones, UFOs.
Yeah.
And I remember it so specifically because it's, like, fucked me up for years, and I don't even know why. But, like, I'm watching this video, my brother's there, and it's, like, pans to, like, these images of, like, aliens all standing in a row. And I shit you not, I was like, little kid, started bawling my eyes out, terrified of these stupid ass little aliens. And then from then on out, I couldn't, like, think about aliens. I couldn't see aliens. I couldn't watch any movies alien related. Not like Alien, like the Xenomorphs, but your stupid little big headed grays. And my brother fucking figured this out. He figured this out, and he would torture me at night. He'd be like, man, there's an alien outside. He's coming in the window, and I would. He's coming in the window, bro.
Fucking brothers, dude.
But, like, it literally, I could not, like, watch anything with grays or like Fire in the Sky or talk about aliens, and my family would make fun of me for years, and they still think I'm deathly afraid of aliens. It's like the stupidest fucking thing ever. But yeah,
what about Independence Day?
Well, Independence Day is not like grays. It's like they're like weird. Like, I'm talking like those big-headed, big-eyed, small aliens. Like, for some reason, that History Channel show fucked me up. And, like, I could not think or talk or watch anything with little grays for, like, 10, 15 years.
Uh-oh.
I always thought I was going to get abducted by aliens.
Oh, Odd, are you okay?
Oh, God. One of my trackers turned off. I'm sitting still too much, I guess.
You kind of just pile drived your pelvis into the fucking table. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Unfortunately, the stream didn't see that. That would have been pretty funny.
Yeah,
well.
Shit happens.
Ready for my story? Or are you still going?
I want to know yours. No, I just want to know yours.
It's kind of stupid. I was probably really young.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yes, no.
I knew it.
Man, them little things just scared the shit out of me. So, my parents, I think my uncle was over visiting from Florida, up in the north. He came to visit us. We lived north of Florida. But anyway, they came and they decided to watch a movie, and it was my bedtime. I went to go to bed, and I hear this movie. I hear some stuff going on, but I'm like, I'm just going to sleep this out. I had headphones, really shitty ones, the old style. I had a DVD player playing my music with the thing, big headphones over my head. I'm like, this is all right, but I can't sleep with that. Never can sleep with fucking music. Finally, I decided to go get some water because I actually got curious about the movie. So I stepped outside, walked down the hallway, and the first thing I see is someone's cleaning their knife, and then it pans over to a guy's head where his eyes were completely gouged out. Like you could see the
That's hot.
cuts in
That's
his
hot.
fucking eye sockets. Okay,
What is this,
you
Jeepers
didn't
Creepers?
see no blood, but you saw, because I'm pretty sure he was dead at this point, but you saw no eyes. It was just black, and for whatever reason, that changed my point of view of scary movies. Like, it just kind of was like this rush of fear in me, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I'm not scared of scary movies anymore. That hit the peak. Because now when I see anything,
I'm not scared
I
of scary
wish
movies,
I knew.
but this
Sounds like
scares
Jeepers
me.
Creepers.
maybe I think it was, because I remember trying to explain this scene to someone years ago, and they said something about that, but I was like, I never can find that scene again. And I've even asked
I just
my
remember
parents,
in
and they
like
don't even
Jeepers
remember
Creepers,
that.
there is a scene towards the end. If it is, I can't talk. Hold on, let me step back. My brain just shut off.
I did get
Wait,
my
I think
water
it's
though.
towards the end of the movie where like you see Jeepers Creepers actually scooping the eyes, and then like it pans to him, and like he has giant holes in his head. They ring a bell?
No,
Oh yeah,
I
because
just-
in that movie, that creature is actually building himself from human parts.
Yeah,
so yeah, I
from
think
the
that's
part.
what. Yeah, so I think that was the movie you were watching or you saw.
I'll have to
Did
look
you
at it
guys
later.
ever see Hellraiser?
No.
Okay, Hellraiser was actually one of the only few movies that's like genuinely scared me. Because like I've always loved watching horror movies, like especially during like Halloween and stuff. And Hellraiser would always come on AMC during October. And it's pretty much like about Pandora's box, and this demon of hell comes out with his like group of other demons, and he basically tortures the people who find this like cube and solve a puzzle and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
if you guys want like a freaky ass movie that has some gore to it, like old 80s style cosmetics and effects, definitely check out Hellraiser. It's pretty good.
We're getting off topic, obviously, but now I
We're
just want to
so
start
off
about
topic.
like
Oh,
other
dude,
scary movies
100%.
at this point. We could probably keep going on with that, but let's take a step back to Resident Evil. Crazy Maidens. Well, what do you think
Maidens.
about them? Because we've talked about big titty I'm gonna call her big titty goth girl.
Yes.
Big titty goth girlfriend.
So yeah, interesting. It's kind of sad though. The woman who they modeled the Maidens after actually died last week. It was either earlier this week or last week.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was only like 38, I want to say.
Oh,
She's very young.
Ah.
I'm not sure what she died from, but I saw it all over Twitter and stuff. I thought it was pretty upsetting. I mean, your video game that
Yeah.
you're featured in debuts, and you don't even get to see it released. That's kind of
Nope.
sad.
Not at all. That makes me think,
Yeah.
because I remember, not shitty, but I'm also going to change the flow there, is I was watching something about when they were making God of War 4, the newest one, and it was like I watched them in development do it, and I didn't realize we were that far into technology, and I'm completely forgetting about Halo 4 at this point. We're that far into technology and animating everything by you're wearing this suit, and then you've got these white balls on you, and you don't have to go into the program and manually move your model around. It's
Yeah,
now
what's it called,
you've got
mocap?
you got a real person walking and animating this for you. It's already being programmed as you're moving. Your mouth movements.
I think they did that for like.
They've done that for a lot of games, and for some reason I've forgotten, but I remember seeing it with Halo 4.
I think isn't it called mocap or like
Something
motion
like that.
capturing software?
Something like that. Motion.
It's super interesting. I love like watching like the Apex finishers and stuff, and like the Call of Duty finishers, where like they have the actors on like the left hand side, and then they have the actual video game on the right hand side.
Yeah.
And they basically just press play, and you watch like the actual people doing the takedowns or like the specific movements in the game, and in the game you see it being translated, and it's like super
Yep.
freaking cool. But I think that's pretty standard now for AAA titles.
Yeah.
That's how they get the
100%.
animations and everything that looks so real. And they actually have that like face tracking software that they actually use now 2.
Yeah, that's why the trailer just for Resident Evil looks so good.
Right?
Everything
because
about
it's
it
becoming
is
so believable.
so fluid movements, their face muscles, every bit of it just. That's scary.
The
Yeah.
moosels.
Yeah. And
Scary but horny.
anyway, back to the
down.
maidens. The
Yep.
maidens look like they're going to be a significant pain in my ass.
For
No,
sure.
100%.
For sure.
It seems like they're the main monsters to fight, and the undead. I'm assuming they're undead.
Yeah, I mean, we'll figure out what they actually are, but like they look like one of you like the main enemies that are going to come at the most inconvenient times possible when you need to like progress into like different part of the village or something, and they're just going to make your life hell. Kind of like the Alien on Alien Isolation that has been driving me nuts. But yeah, from the trailer you can see that Ethan's actually shooting at one of them, and it looks like every time you shoot at her, she gets closer. So it's like adding another like strategy. Like, it almost looks like they don't.
Oh yeah, you
want
can entice
to,
her into traps. Yeah.
Yeah, you can either use it to trap her, or like just freak out, shoot, and then get killed or bit or whatever. But Resident Evil, they're adding 2 new things. It looks like blocking, which is going to be a huge component of the game. They kind of teased it in the trailer when Ethan puts his arms up like this. And then he's going to be able to do a different move where he's going to be able to kick, I guess. I don't know how I feel about this. But they say he's going to be able to do a sweeping kick that's going to be able to knock down multiple enemies around him.
Ethan can do a super drop kick, is what you're telling me?
That's what I read, pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about
Fucking
that.
ninja master over here. All right. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
even though they said he's pretty much the most combat ineffective characters of the entire Resident Evil series.
I thought the chick from Resident Evil 7 was better at combat than Ethan was.
Yeah, seriously. So
It's like she whips out a pistol, she does some cool moves, and he's like, rocket launcher.
Oh, rocket launcher.
well, you gotta think Ethan Winters, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is just like some regular Joe Schmo whose wife disappeared, right?
Oh, I think
Right?
so.
I
Yeah.
think
Couldn't
so.
tell you.
I don't think
I
he's
couldn't tell
like
you.
he's not like Jill or Chris or all these other protagonists that actually have ties to like Umbrella Corporation or some military contract. Ethan's just like this dude who gets in a very bad situation.
Well, isn't
Right,
he a
he's just
police
like,
officer?
"Aw, fuck.
Huh?
I thought he was a police officer, at least.
No, they called in police officers
Yeah.
in the game, yeah. But the guy, they kind of just got Mordored, so. They just got Mordored.
Ah.
Yeah, so Ethan's like pretty much useless. And they even like one of the articles I read today said like he's not very effective in using like weapons and stuff. So you're gonna have to be pretty smart because I guess his aim sucks or something. I don't know.
Don't give him a rocket launcher then. What the fuck?
I don't think we're gonna
flip
see rocket
something
launcher.
wrong and he just blows himself up.
We're probably gonna see pistols, shotguns, maybe a melee weapon or two, but it doesn't look like. I think it's almost like they're trying to keep it in between Resident Evil 7 and like the previous ones where you have some weapons and you don't have weapons. I'm just glad you have some weapon aspects because
Didn't they have a leveling system in 7? I thought they
Leveling
did.
system.
I don't.
No,
I
they
didn't
didn't.
play 7
There's no
enough to
way.
know. I know, like I think
Like,
they had like perks
know.
in some of them, didn't they? It's been so long since I played the Resident Evil series.
'Cause I
know the
remember-
original ones didn't.
I feel like I watched a meme video that someone made with Source Filmmaker or something, and they did Resident Evil, obviously, and they had it to where it was like when you first start Resident Evil, and the guy in the big suit and hat comes just busting out of the wall, and the Ethan just like screams like a little girl and runs away, and then it's like End Game or New Game Plus, and Ethan comes running down the hallway with a rocket launcher, and as soon as the guy opens up the door, he's like, and then gets blown up.
I'm not sure. I know there's a merchant. He's some big fat guy in for 8. Like he looks hilarious. He looks like Smog from Dark
merchant?
Souls. Smog and Orstein.
For 8, or are we talking
Wait a
about
minute.
7?
For 8.
Okay.
I don't even understand how fucking Resident Evil games work at this point, because it's like, what? I thought it was like a linear campaign, but no, it sounds like it's more like a sandbox campaign fucking mashed together. Like, what?
Yeah,
what?
there are skills in Resident Evil 7, it looks like, yeah. So there's like skills you can get. But no, they did also say that they might, I don't know if it's true or not, but Resident Evil 8 might have open world aspects to it.
Ooh.
I mean, if they have a traitor, then it has to be.
I was going to say, the title says
else
village.
Would you ever have a traitor?
The title says village, and in the entire trailer, you're in a castle. Where's the village? When I think village and you're playing in a castle, yeah, you would think, oh, I get to do some exploring. Do we? I don't know.
I think you're going to. From what I've read today, I think you're going to, and I think the trailer was really focusing on the big villains.
Yeah.
Because they said there's going to be werewolves.
Oh, God, they better.
Well, there is going to be exploration because, I mean, well, maybe not open world, but maybe more linear. Because in the trailer, you saw, like, you're in, like, a sewer system.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I got to sneeze.
Don't do it.
Don't sneeze. I know.
Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch. No balls? No balls? You won't do it?
Do
Fuck
what
you.
you
All right.
I don't want to blow everyone's ears out.
That's the best thing to do. Excuse me.
Hold on, I have to
Honestly.
pet my cat.
Well, that's why you're sneezing, is because you have a cat. 2 of them, actually. Imagine
love
having
my
a cat.
Get fucked.
Straight here. Pet my cat.
Oh, man.
Your cat is my ass.
Well, pet your ass.
There we go. There we go.
Well, we just get a close-up shot of that.
Yeah, but as far as the Resident Evil enemies go, I think the werewolves are going to be a pain as well. Because Resident Evil loves making their enemies OP as hell, as they should.
Yeah.
And the werewolves are going to be horrible. I can tell you that. They're just going to be nasty.
I believe it. It seems like any game I ever play that has anything with a dead zombie or a zombie dog or a dog that wants to try to kill you, they're a pain in the ass.
They're probably going to be fast. It's going to be hard to shoot them. They're going to jump on you and slaughter you. And then Big Lady's going to come step on you.
I don't like... Hey! None of that. No horny. Stop.
No horny.
I'm just saying. Well, she has those like giant ass claws that you're gonna get stabbed.
I wanted to dive into that a little bit too. Quit floating there, Fade.
It's not my fault.
The trailer starts off with Big Lady go grabby grabby, and then she goes, "How the fuck are you still alive?"
I actually wondered that.
I've been actually wondering that too. There? Like, yeah, because she goes, "Welcome, Ethan," or whatever she says, and grabs him, and then is she okay? Well, is she actually stabbing him or trying to put fear into him, or is that just a death scene? Is he dying there?
Is that one of the things that
you die?
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it seems like they do kind of hint at another kind of death scene whenever the fucking, you know how the little locust thing or whatever the fuck dug into his hand.
Popped out of his hand twice.
Yeah, it was disgusting. And it's like, it's hinting like, if you fuck up, that's happening everywhere.
No, that was like the Mummy when those weird beetles, they crawl inside of you.
Yeah, the scarabs.
Yeah,
the fucking scarabs.
Dude, I fucking hated those.
I don't even like.
You know what's even weirder? That's an actual possibility because your skin is actually just like that, kind of that thick, right?
Yeah, it's not.
And
thick.
then when it's that thick, you have that layer of skin and then the muscle underneath it. So it's just skin, fat, muscle. You could get.
They could crawl in between the layer of your muscle and your skin, technically, but it would be very difficult. They would have to pretty much like dig under fascial tissue, and it just doesn't separate that easy.
He's learning this stuff, okay, Fade? He's learning this stuff.
Look, I have physically removed fascia from cadavers. It is not that easy. You have to have like a very sharp tool. Maybe if the bug had like the beetles, they had the big horns, and maybe they were sharp and could maneuver. Maybe I could see it, but regular beetles in the actual environment, not in a movie, probably not. Probably not.
Only one special beetle.
Now, I know, like, what are they, bot flies?
There is a bug that can do it, though.
Yeah,
there is a bug that can
flies.
I don't know what it is exactly.
So there's these flies that can lay larvae in your skin, and over time they eat the skin. But it's not like they're crawling, like you can watch them crawl under your leg, and you're just like, get it out, you know. But the botflies, I think they're botflies or horse flies. They will actually lay larvae into your skin, creating holes, and they'll basically grow until the larva hatch and the fly comes out. It's disgusting.
I have another disgusting fact that I'm probably not gonna fucking discuss.
You know,
It
speaking
involves going
of
up a
facts,
man's ass.
No,
we're not.
we're not gonna
Don't
talk
give
about
us
the
that
raccoon.
one. Don't give us that one. But I want to have a little fun here. Fade, random fact of the day.
You want to know a random fact of the day? Here we go. OMG, usage can be traced back to 1917. One of the earliest uses, perhaps the earliest use of OMG, appeared in a letter to the then Member of Parliament as the Atlantic reports. In 1917, British Navy Admiral John, I don't even fucking know how to pronounce that name, Fisher, wrote to Winston Churchill about rumors of new titles that would soon be bestowed. I hear that a new order of knighthood is on the tapis, he wrote. OMG, shower it on the admiralty.
Oh my god.
OMG indeed.
I just can't imagine someone with like that time period saying OMG.
Right? Like you just fucking writing a formal ass letter to your fucking king. OMG. I cannot
Dude,
believe
can you
I am
imagine
being
that king
knighted.
getting this letter going,
What the fuck does this mean?
Right? What does he mean?
and then you ask a squire, is it? I don't know. Squire, what the fuck is this?
Squire, what does this mean?
Steampunk says, "I hate bugs." Yes, I hate them too.
Oh god,
Bro,
so
I
much.
can't stand them.
fucking
I hate when they get on you. I hate when they're around you. You know,
I mean, I
bees.
kind
Don't
of
get me
like them
started
though,
on
here
bees.
and there.
No.
Well, okay, no, I will tell you this right here, right now, all right? As long as they're not in your house, I don't give a fuck. I like them here and there, you know what I
No.
mean? Like,
There
if they're
is
in
not-
your living space, yeah, get the fuck out.
There
But
is nothing
I will
worse.
admit.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, all right, so I will admit, probably the only thing that I will be okay with seeing in my house are spiders.
No, fuck spiders. In
No,
your house?
dude, because if you see, if you see an adorable little ass jumping
Adorable?
spider, yes, they're adorable. Jumping spiders are adorable. Okay, they'll sit in the corner of your room and they'll just chill there. They'll be like, "Hey, bro, I'm here to kill all the flies in your room.
No,
You're welcome."
No.
Yes,
No,
they're adorable.
They do their
Okay.
little web, and they come and they crawl all over you, and they crawl in your mouth when you're sleeping.
It's Lucifer.
What?
What the fuck? What?
It's Lucifer. It's
Oh wait, no, Lucifer the jumping spider. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
So there's a
Yeah,
there's a
there's a-
YouTube series of like this. He's more of like a tarantula, but he's
Oh,
No,
I
no,
know what
he's
you're
a
talking
jumping
about.
He's a
spider.
spider.
No,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
He is. Oh, okay.
they-
Yeah.
he's a
He is.
jumping
He is.
spider.
Okay. Aside from Lucifer, the cute, adorable, Pixar-looking animated spider, fuck regular spiders, okay? I don't want them anywhere near me. I don't want them in my apartment or house. I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
But
And you're with this
they're
guy?
adorable.
No. Spiders are bad. I kill them all. Fuck
Yeah,
spiders.
no, I'm just telling you right now, Vic. I am getting a cobalt blue tarantula. Fuck
Why,
you.
why would you want a tarantula?
Because it's cool.
No.
I also think
gross.
tarantulas are cool. I also think they are, but I'm gonna keep
No,
him in
they're-
my little glass box. He ain't
No,
coming
just-
out.
I don't know. Just I hate bugs. I don't mind. I don't mind like butterflies because they don't
what
do
does-
anything.
Scare the shit out of me is okay. Contacts. I'm an electrician. I work in under houses. The scariest fucking thing of going down there. Okay, I'm fine with a lot of bugs when I'm over there. Black widows.
Okay,
Oh,
well, they're
fuck
poisonous.
those.
Yeah,
fuck
they're
those.
poisonous.
Yeah, no, yeah, that will kill you.
They are
Well,
in
you know,
these
I
crawl
actually
spaces,
heard that
and I
they're
hate
not
it
as
when
poisonous as believed.
Well,
but
when
will
they
still
bite
kill
you,
though. They still kill you.
and
It hurts
then
like
your
hell.
skin starts fucking growing a hole in it. Okay, that's pretty fucking bad.
Well, I thought that was the brown recluse that does that.
That's a brown recluse. Odd, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a recluse.
That's the brown recluse. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right, both of them then. Sorry.
So the brown recluse's venom actually rots the skin, while the Black Widow, hers is a neurotoxin.
Yeah.
So that will fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
I see. This is why I don't like spiders. You're like, I want a tarantula and I want spiders.
But tarantulas don't. No,
Yeah, tarantulas are fine.
So these motherfuckers, more or less, they're timid. Like they don't like you to the point where they'll run away, not attack. Like if you back them up in the corner, yes, obviously they'll be like, look at that, look at that fingy, look at the fingy. But yeah, fucking, yeah, they don't fuck with you. As long as you fucking just throw them a fucking cricket or some shit in there, they'll be fine. They'll just fucking munch on that bitch.
If the spider's
they'll
outside,
stare you down. They'll fucking stare you down.
I
Dude.
know.
They'll be munching on their fucking food. They'll be like, huh?
They got plenty of eyes to win.
Disgusting.
They got plenty of eyes to win a stare contest. Don't even try.
Like, I don't mind. I don't mind spiders if they're outside, they're eating the bugs, or they're by the door. I just don't want them in my place. Okay, that's all. But you know what's worse? Any than bugs.
I mean,
is
that's what they
fucking
were
bees.
saying.
Bees are the. I fucking hate. I can't tell you my putrid hatred and fear of bees. Let me tell you.
okay, no.
I hate fucking.
I like
bees.
I like bees,
Bees.
but
No.
I do absolutely hate with the passion wasps or yellow jackets in
Look,
particular.
Look,
Motherfuckers.
I don't care.
I
if
got
you're
a
a
story for
bumblebee.
yellow jackets. Oh,
I don't
fuck.
care if you're a yellow jacket. I don't care if you're a white-headed or white-tailed wasp. I hope you all die. I hope all bees die. I think the only thing I hate more than bees is monkeys, okay?
Well, look, I'll tell you this. So
You've already proven that
when
last
I
podcast.
I know.
dude, when I was fucking around with this fucking beehive, like I wasn't fucking with it though. Like I went up to my uncle's. I went up to my uncle's property, right? And he has a fucking honeybee hive out in the fucking forest, like right outside his property line. And fucking they don't fuck with him, and he doesn't fuck with them because he knows, honeybees don't really fuck with you. They're kind of needed for a lot of shit, especially agricultural means. And they're fucking great. You just don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with you. And
Yes,
even
that's
then, when you fuck with them, they try to avoid you as best as possible, unless you're at their nest fucking with their shit. And but I will tell you, yellow jackets. When I was eight years old,
things.
these motherfuckers burrowed into the ground in my backyard, and I was playing tag with my cousin. And you're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this. When we were running around out there, we were stomping above their nest, right at their entrances, because we thought they were groundhog holes, right?
No.
And fucking, dude, these motherfuckers, they flew up under my shirt and bit and stung me 12 times each for 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate them. I hate yellow jackets with a passion just because of that. Dude, and I felt them crawling on me, and I'm like,
God, no, stop.
I
dude,
hate that.
they were biting and everything, and it sucked. I hate them.
That's too much.
And,
That's too much.
and you know what? No. My mom pulled me into the bathroom, and she shook out my shirt, and they fell on the floor.
Oh my god.
I had with
dude.
Yellow Jacket, a history of Yellow Jackets as well. Nothing like that. Fuck that shit. My dad had something similar. He was weed eating one day, and a whole nest went after him. But I live where I used to live. We used to live in the middle of the woods, and me and my little sister would go and build like a tree house or like a fort in the ground. And for whatever reason, Yellow Jackets like to be in this area. I don't know why. But they kept building nests around us. And finally, we were like, well, we're not messing with them. We're just going to keep doing our thing. They're just over there on the outside of our little fence thing we did. Well, they decided to burrow up into the middle of our thing, and they started stinging my little sister. And I was like, telling my dad, I was like, okay, we need to get rid of these guys. And we went up there that night with a gasoline, and we poured it in the hole. We lit it on fire.
Gasoline?
Lit it on fire.
Fucking kill them all.
Lit it on fire. But I actually expected something to happen too, but it was just the fire coming out of the hall. I was
just
like,
like,
oh.
So going back up in the chat, get Tom's was saying that black widows aren't too dangerous. The average human has to be bit like 30 times for it to actually be lethal.
What?
Which
No,
I thought, no, I do know because I watched. Remember those like strange ER visits or visits to ER that show?
Yeah.
I do remember watching about it, and it was about the black widows, and they basically said like it will cause immense pain, especially in children. It can be very lethal. I think it can be relatively lethal in children, but like you're adult, you're just gonna have like a lot of pain.
Yeah, I've heard a little different on that one. I'm also kind of wondering if it has to do with areas, because I have learned that mosquitoes in Florida are like
Oh god,
mosquitoes where I'm at, they're like.
Oh no, there's just different kinds of species of mosquitoes. Some are like real tiny, and some are like.
Yeah.
When I was in like West Virginia, dude, I'm telling you, there were mosquitoes like 6 inches long, and they were the most fucking foul-looking thing ever.
Oh my god. I think mosquitoes here.
No, go ahead.
I think mosquitoes here are big. You're saying they're bigger.
Yeah, they can get bigger. It's disgusting.
Oh no, dude! I'll tell. We actually got 2 kinds of mosquitoes here in California. So over in California, you got the mosquito eaters, and then the mosquitoes, the actual mosquitoes that suck your blood. So they're fucking. All right. So there's a little tiny mosquitoes that you have or he had. Wait, hold on. Where?
I don't
Florida
have them.
has. Like the Florida. So in Florida, they have that little motherfuckers. We got those, and they fucking come around, right? They fucking suck your blood, whatever. And then you got the mosquito eaters. Those motherfuckers, they are their name. They eat the other mosquitoes. So if you see a big ass mosquito, probably around the size of my palm, that's a mosquito eater. While there's tiny mosquitoes, that's like the tip of my finger. That's like the actual mosquito that will fucking suck your blood. So if anything, it's nice to keep around the big motherfuckers that are around the size of your palm, but not the small ones.
That's gross, dude. Fuck, I hate bugs. You guys are like want to keep bugs. No, let's see. Let's go back. Texas Bear says his neighbor's friend got killed by bees last year. That would be
like
so
a major
unfortunate.
allergic
Like,
reaction too.
I'm sorry to
What
hear
the
that,
fuck?
but that would be awful. I would.
How?
No,
Wait.
just-
It's probably because they got swarmed. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a swarm of fucking like, and they just didn't fucking get
Okay.
They hit a nest and they couldn't
and probably
get
also
away.
because they were probably like a minor allergy or something.
I would imagine
if
minor allergies
you know, an
would do it.
anaphylactic shock if you have an allergy to bees. Let's see. I want to catch up on the chat real quick. After that, Steampunk Kid said, "What about wasp? Fuck
about
wasp. I
wasp?
hate them.
Oh,
I
dude,
stepped on
I hate
ground
them. Go ahead.
wasp nests, and they're freaking those giant black ones. Oh, no,
dude, they fucking suck.
Okay, so we gotta
and-
phrase step back there before we continue. How I know of wasps, they're actually brown and kind of bony looking.
Yeah.
I think the ones you're talking about are more like mostly black and yellow. Those things will leave swelts on you. Okay, so we're talking about these bony brown ones.
These were all black, like the huge black ones.
Oh, okay, so I don't even know
They're
what you're
massive.
talking about then.
Yeah, I don't know what species of wasp those are, but there is a few species of wasps that are parasitic. And those are the ones that I'm fucking scared of.
Ooh.
Because what they do is they have these long ass stingers that they fucking they fucking stab into either you or a cat, anything, right? Like, dude, there's a wasp that zombified spiders.
No,
Like,
can we
it- like-
not have
Heard of
these?
that. Yeah.
Fucking what it did is when it stung the spider, it would paralyze the spider almost to the point where it would just kind of walk wherever it was pulled, and the wasp would pull it in the ground, like into its own
That's
mini burrow
horrifying.
for it to lay eggs inside of the spider.
That is horrible.
And there's also there's versions that specifically go after spiders. There's some that specifically go after caterpillars. Some that go after birds, and there's some that have a stinger that's strong enough to drill into a tree trunk.
Great.
Did I ever tell you guys how much I hate bees and any bee-related species?
My roommate hates them too. As soon as he sees a bee, he's like,
dude. Dude, I will, if it doesn't matter who you are, I will push you in front of a bee. I will jump out of a car if I have to. I don't care. It's like a fight or flight response with me. Like, if I see it, I go, woo.
If I see it, I go woo. It's just woo.
I'm out, though. No, funny story. Quick funny story. One of my first like times like remember getting stung is I was putting bricks back in my backyard. I was real little, or I was just playing with them. I don't know, but they were the bricks with the 3 holes in them.
Yes.
And
Oh yeah.
I saw this fucking yellow jacket just flying straight towards me. I start panicking, freaking out, and crying. So I throw the brick.
You throw the
know what that
brick
fucker
at the
did?
bee?
You know what? You know what the fucker did? Whoop! Right through the hole. Flew right through the hole. Landed right on my face, right under my left eye, and stung me.
He's like, nope.
What are you trying to do? Not today. Like, no,
damn.
fuck that.
Not
I hate
today.
them. I've been stung way too many times. I can't stand
God.
bees. I can't stand them.
Thankfully, I haven't been stung by a bee in probably 6 years. I don't know
Throw
how,
fade in front of me.
but I haven't been stung in a long time, and I come across them quite a bit. I remember doing someone's electrical in a house, and this was a mobile home, those big ones that you normally, it's not like a trailer, it's a trailer, but it's the ones that you just set somewhere, cheap ass shit house.
Yeah.
And they wanted to change the panel out, so we turned off the power, and we're trying to yank this panel out, and I had someone else pulling on this thing, and I'm watching them, and this panel is basically a box that's in your house. It's got a bunch of switches in it to put power to all the house. He's yanking on this thing.
The breaker?
The breakers. The switches are the
okay.
breakers. So he's yanking on this thing, and I don't remember exactly if we noticed this before or not, but we didn't think of anything of it, and we're messing around with it, and we hear some buzzing, but we're like, it's nowhere nearby, and we shake it a little more, and all of a sudden, the brown, bony wasps are flying inside, and they started stinging him, and we're like, holy shit, we gotta get out.
Holy shit, call the exterminator!
There was like a 4-inch nest behind this panel of these things. They were literally housing on the back of this thing, or we're shaking it, smashing them up against the wall, trying to get this thing out, and we're like, we went back into the house, and there's like 6 of them flying around. We're like,
It's
we're
freaking
come back
awful.
tomorrow.
Oh, dude, no. I actually got a similar kind of story. So when I used to work at fucking this one lake, it was just, fishing game bullshit. We rented out boats and all that kind of shit, right? So I worked on boats, and I was working on this one boat, right? And it was our old patrol boat. And I was just trying to clean it up and stuff, so that then it would kind of look more presentable and shit. We were trying to get the motor fixed, but we never did, or not that I know of anymore. But more or less, we were trying to clean it out, right? And so in these boats, I don't know why it was there, but there were these fucking holes on the sides of the battery banks. And fucking, like, it's a casing, right? So on the boat, there's 2 fucking seats, quote unquote, but they're battery banks. You gotta fucking open up this bitch, you see the fucking battery in there, and then you're like, all right, you can pull it out, change it out, whatever. But for some reason, there was a hole, perfectly cylindrical hole cut out right here. I don't know what the fuck was supposed to be there, because I don't really normally fuck with that type of boat. I can't even remember what fucking boat it was. But there was a fucking yellow jacket's nest in there while we were fucking cleaning. And I fucking opened this bitch up, and it's just right there. And the second I opened it up, I cut the hive in half.
Oh,
because
boy.
the top part of it was connected to the part that lifts up. And so I was like, and I slammed it down, and they started pouring out of that cylindrical hole. And my buddy and I were like, run! So we run down the docks to the boathouse, and all we had were like sprays for like, sunblock and stuff, and folders. So I grab a folder and I just start like batting him down.
No.
I'm trying to run up. He's like grabbing the fucking sunblock, like trying to get him out of there. Oh, dude. And oh my god, it was both scary and funny as fuck, because I still had that childhood fear from when I was 8 years old from the ones climbing up my shirt. So I was like, oh shit. Dude.
I can see that. There was one time, because my family used to do a lot with horses and animals, and there was one group of people who asked us to come over to kill all their bumblebees and woodbees. So we had badmintons, and we would walk out there to their horse barns and stalls, and we just watched them fly around, just Yeah, badminton rackets, and we just whack them.
You just getting off to the satisfying thunk, just.
Best part. Every time we got one, we got a quarter.
What?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we'd be walking around this place just hey, how much you get already? I got 75 cents. I got 50. Let's go.
Oh my god, dude.
That reminds me, when I was little, my aunt had a pole, one of the in-ground ones, and around the concrete border, at the far end right side, there were mint plants. So I don't know if you guys know about like peppermint mint plants, but they have like those little tall like flower things on top of them, and they always were swarmed with bees. So what did my dumbass, my cousin, and my brother think was a good idea? We called it Bee Wars. We had pole noodles, boogie boards, or whatever we had. We would run up.
Bee Wars.
We would
That
run
sounds like
up.
a game, dude, like a video.
It was. We would run up to this fucking bee's nest, like or the plant covered in bees, and we'd whack the shit out of it, and we would dive back into the pole, and we would look up because we had goggles or whatever, but we'd look up and you would just see bees swarming everywhere, and we would have to swim to the shallow end, get up, go out the stairs, and then we would rinse and repeat until they just got too pissed off and wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
Stupidest thing in the world.
What the fuck?
Oh man, we're so bad at staying on topic.
Right, dude.
Well, I mean, honestly though,
we stayed on the B topic
today. We're we have Resident Evil, and we don't know what else.
No, Resident Evil. That was our main.
I'm still
plan. That was
upset
so.
that we couldn't talk about cars because I love talking about cars.
I know, but you guys,
Look, man,
anyone
all right?
listening, you guys have to understand something. You have to understand something. After the podcast, I always go to Odd, and I say, Odd, what should we talk about next Saturday? And he'll go, okay, we'll just think about it. And then Sunday will come, and I'll be like, Odd, what do you want to talk about? Well, I'm making models. Okay, Odd.
I'm making models.
And Tuesday and Wednesday, and then it's freaking Friday, and we finally have something. So we come into this so unprepared, 90% of the time. Besides the other week where we were so structured and we were talking about spooky stuff, we have no idea what we're doing.
We're gonna talk about spooky stuff again, but man, my brain, I'm usually thinking about it. This week I did all right, okay? You gotta give me. I told you Monday we're gonna do cars, and you were like, no.
Well, because I kept telling you, I don't know anything about cars.
I know.
I know more about planes than I know about cars, and even then I barely know jack shit. I only know the fucking badass planes and shit. Almost how they
Cars
work.
go.
I say almost for a reason.
I know how to turn the engine on. I know how to see if the check engine light's on. I know how to check my oil, not change my oil. And I know how to change a tire. I know they go vroom vroom and through the road, and that's about it.
I know they go vroom vroom and through the road.
I know Cadillacs. They
through
look
the
nice.
road? Wait, you fall through the road? I don't understand here.
Through the road. They go through the road.
Oh, talking about going through the road, there is a video that I actually watched. I can't remember the fucking YouTuber, but there is a video of a dude slapping these old ass carriage-like wheels onto his Dodge Charger.
Yes.
And he ran the rubber off. He ran the rubber off the rims, and he was like, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's just burn out with just the rims." And he drilled into the asphalt. There were two deep ass lines in the asphalt, just melted tar.
The best part about that whole fucking video is he's dressed in Amish and he's driving a Dodge Charger, not Charger,
Challenger?
Challenger. He's driving a Hellcat through town on this thing, and he's just like, everyone's like, yo, nice rims on that. They're not even getting the joke.
Dude, they don't get the joke. They didn't get any of the joke. They just like, ooh, nice car, dude. Fucking, let me take a spin in that, you know?
But the fact that those wheels actually supported that car is kind of impressive, not gonna lie.
I mean, it is solid steel that he got that with, though. I'm surprised the rubber lasted on that as long as it did, not gonna lie.
I am too. Dude, I thought the fucking things would just cave in from how skinny they were. Fuck.
Right? You think the whole thing would just go...
I mean, the Hellcat probably only weighs about like 5,000 pounds, and each one of those wheels could probably support 1,500. So, I mean,
I don't know, man. Amish engineering is pretty sturdy. That's all I know.
Honestly, though, but I don't know why they still haven't. They're not. Why do we still have Amish?
Why not?
Amish.
I heard.
We need to put this building over here. Just pick up the whole barn and walk it.
Dude, they make the most high quality furniture you can get, and apparently they have really good food too. Like,
you know what's confusing to me, since we're talking about Amish? My parents have a heater, an electric heater made by the Amish, and I'm so confused by that because they don't do electric.
Look, no. Okay, perfect timing, because Ishtar literally just said right before that is Mennonites. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mennonites use modern things. There's a difference. So I guess there's like Amish and then those. And one uses modern things and one doesn't.
I can see that.
So
keep the same
Ishtar.
Amish somewhat tradition, but like there's some that is hardcore. They refuse to have technology.
Yeah. Dude, my ADHD would not be able to handle no electricity. I would go insane.
I probably would adjust. I'm sure we all honestly would be able to adjust at some point.
Could, yeah.
Bro,
if we had to.
Okay, I'll tell you. I went on a trip every single year, right in fucking August, fucking salmon fishing season, just going fishing for like months at a time. Oh, dude, I was perfectly fine with leaving my computer, my phone, everything behind, and just fucking going fishing. Fucking all day, every day, all those months. It was fucking great. Like,
I'm sure once you get used to it, it's liberating.
Oh, dude, it is. Like, okay. The most beautiful fucking view was just me chilling on the fucking dock. It was a metallic dock, it wasn't like some old wooden dock or some shit like that that's like all fucked up. No, it was like a nice, solid wooden dock or metal dock, and it was like, it extended out almost like 1/3 of the way into the river, so you could just kind of chill out there, and it kind of floats too. It was supposed to be able to go with the actual tide of the river and everything.
That's pretty cool.
And dude, I could have sat there for hours, probably days.
Well, that's how I am with the beach.
Like
if I'm at the beach, I'm literally my phone's in the bag or whatever, and I just stare off into the into the ocean like for hours on end. I could care less about anything around me. I just want to look at the seagulls and the beach and the ocean.
Dude,
and I can do that all day long.
I couldn't stay on the beach. Like when I went out to Hawaii, like you're supposed to go to like Waikiki Beach and all that kind of shit and just chill and suntan, right? I never fucking sat on the beach. I was always swimming.
Damn.
I'm a fucking fish. If there's a body of water that I can put my ass in, I will fucking get in it. All right. And it was fucking fun. All right.
So if I gave you a glass
that I couldn't
cup,
swim.
would you sit in it?
If it could fit me, I would get it.
If he fits, he sits. I get it though, because I'm the same way. I love swimming in the ocean. Like if I'm not swimming in the ocean, I'm just staring at it. Like I just need to look at the water.
Stare at it. I have to be in it. Like
it's so much fun.
I have to get in until I pass out. Like, dude.
You're a cat. Yeah, he's a cat.
I'm a cat. Oh hell nah. I am not. I am not no cat.
I love the ocean myself.
Right.
I could care less about sitting on the beach though. I do like when I get out there, play some volleyball. Volleyball is my favorite sport, but I really like being on a cruise ship out in the ocean. Okay. That was the most fun I've ever had. Even though the cruise ship was a 4.5 stars piece of shit. It was a piece of shit cruise ship, honestly. But the only thing that was amazing is the snack bars were always open. The ice cream machines were right there. You go up there, you grab a cone, you just... you make that good cone. You walk away for about 30 minutes after you finish biting that last crunch on that cone. You come running back, grab another cone.
Was it free?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The only things that weren't free...
No, go ahead.
The only things that weren't free on this cruise were the dinners for whatever reason. You had to pay for that on this cruise. I don't know if that's with this cruise or other cruise were probably still
No,
free.
that's definitely not with all of them. I've heard like I know like the Disney cruises, like once you're on that thing, everything's included.
Oh hell yeah!
Food,
Really?
entertainment, whatever.
I have
It's
got
like
to get me on
you
one of
want
those.
fucking lobster and steak at like 2 a.m. If it's there, you're eating lobster and steak. Like whatever they have, it's there. It's included. You don't have to pay any extra.
Bro, I need to go on a cruise.
Yeah, you do.
But there is kind of a fucked up random fact about cruises.
Another
Wanna
random
know what
fact
it
from
is?
Fate. Go ahead.
You want to know what it is?
Hit it.
Every single cruise liner has a morgue.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
happens if
every
someone
every
dies?
single cruise liner has a mandatory morgue that will be able to fit at least 1/3 to half
Holy
of the
crap.
passengers.
I did not know 1/3, but yeah, no, that would make sense because like, what happens if like someone does pass? Like, they're not gonna turn the
Yeah,
boat
like an
around.
old like a super old couple that's
They're
like
not gonna
throw
their
them
off in
last
the ocean
fucking
either.
days, you know. Yeah.
Just toss them in the ocean. Make sure.
Oh,
the other people
quick.
see it.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. This just reminded me of it. Quick tip: if you're ever going to cruise, not that I've ever been one, but I've heard this. Cruise lines offer health insurance for like a
you shitting me?
small upcharge. Apparently, that is like they don't say it's mandatory, but you need to get it because even if you go to the freaking little nurse that's on there, they'll charge you like hundreds of dollars for like Advil or something. It's something absurd.
Yeah. Well, they do that with boats anyways. Like, I bought a Invicta watch off of my cruise, and when I went to go look that thing up online on how much it really costed, it was like $250. I paid $500 for that piece of shit.
What? What?
Yeah. Yeah, I was a little mad.
You got scammed, dude.
I was really bad. I was like, I'm going to go back to those fuckers and just knock the out of them. And what pissed me off too is because I really wanted to get myself one of these kinds of watches, okay? I had the money. I was like, fuck yeah, I want a nice fancy watch. And I was looking at this one. I was like, man, this looks nice. It's got the blue inside. The rest of it's gold. And it had the chain strap. And I looked at the guy because, you know, the guy's selling Invicta. I looked at him like, this isn't going to pinch the hairs on me because I am not hairless. I am a hairy motherfucker. And I was like, isn't it going to pinch the hairs on me? And he goes, nah, you'll be fine. I'm like, cool. $500. 4 hours later.
Jeez.
Ow,
Jeez.
ow, ow, ow. I'm like, oh, I should have been like, walked back to him and been like, you piece of motherfucker, take this back. Because I tell you what,
Yeah.
with all the dinners that I had to pay for on the cruise and the watch,
that's
I actually went
fucked.
into the negative on my bank account. I was like, what?
Well,
I thought the dinners were
that's why-
covered.
No, that's why you gotta find that out. That's why you gotta find that out. That's like when you go to like Disney World, you gotta get that dining plan. Otherwise, like
Oh,
you're
for
spending
sure.
like $50 per person at some of those restaurants. Ishtar says the
no.
real ripoff is soft drinks from fast food. Yes,
Yes,
pretty
they
much.
are.
Unless you're like
100%.
unless you're like literally refilling your cup like 5 times, it's kind of a ripoff.
But
Unless it's Baja
an-
Blast, then it's kind of worth it.
Another fun fact: McDonald's medium and large sizes are the exact same ounce.
I did.
If you
hear
pour
that.
if you pour a large cup size, actually no, it's Taco Bell, sorry. If you pour a large cup from Taco Bell into a medium cup, because of the super skinny bottom part and the wide top part, so like it kind of goes in like a fucking like, okay, so there's the base of the cup, right? The base of the cup, and it goes up, and then it does this like fucking edge thing, and then it goes up more like that, so it can
Yep.
fit in the cup holders.
Yep.
That is what makes it the same exact ounce count as a medium. So if you just straight up pour a fucking large into a medium cup, it'll fit.
Now is the extra large larger than a large?
Same size.
So the large and the extra large are the same size.
So technically, medium and large are same size, and then the extra large is the large.
I'm gonna look this up because I'm gonna talk about after this. I'm looking this up.
Yeah, no, don't get the large. I don't get the large drinks anymore. I just get the fucking mediums.
I get
Yeah,
mediums.
I need to know.
I get the mediums because at this point, my larges I get are too much, and then the mediums I'm just kind of like, I finish that. I never finish the larges.
Huh? Maybe you're just a
don't know why.
bitch.
I mean, probably.
maybe
I
you're a
just
bitch.
don't like doing that. But
Okay.
I wanted to summarize the whole watch thing for myself. I made it better. I redeemed myself. Like 2 years later, I went to a mall at an Invicta store and I saw this watch on display and I was like, "That's a nice watch. It's a diver watch." Well, all Invicta watches are diver watches, but I saw this watch and I was like, "That's a nice watch." And it got a steampunk feel to it. I can see the gearing in it. I'm like, that's a nice watch. It's like $600. I was like,
Oh my
but
God.
I'm not gonna buy it. It was one of those limited editions too. It was like they only made 2,000 of them.
Yeah.
And I think it was like I think it's like 380 something like that out of 2,000. And I was like, it's pretty close to top 4 kind of deal or 1/3 of the watches because the smaller the number, the more pricey it is. I was like,
Yeah.
it's fair. And I was like, but you know what? I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to buy it the next time I come back to the mall. Year later, it's still fucking there. And I went, this thing's waiting on me. I bought it. And it didn't change in
sign.
prices either. I was like, $600
my
bucks.
God.
Here we go.
Fucking might
600
as well.
bucks.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
So
no, dude.
since we're close, coming up to the end of the stream, the podcast, whatever, I think I kind of have an idea. And if anyone's in the chat and they want to, because we usually don't know what the hell we're doing, put in the chat if you want a topic that you'd be interested in having us discuss to kind of like
you need the polls
help us out. And I kind of want to see what
that
you
would help
guys
us
are
out.
interested in hearing.
Send it
You
to
think-
us on Twitter.
But you don't? Do you have your Twitter linked?
I did link it on this podcast.
Get fucked, nerd.
Okay, so
Again,
then
you
odd.
just- yeah,
odd.
set up the
In the,
polls thing next time, and you'll be able to.
Yeah, yeah, we do need like a editor to be and a moderator to do that.
We really.
I mean, we're technically moderators, but
Yeah, it's someone who's dedicated in the chat.
I mean, while we're finishing up, if you're watching and you want, text in the chat. Odd's gonna link the Twitter as well. So Odd, if you have your Twitter, link it.
In the chat right now because I mean it's already linked on the stream.
Unsolicited feet pics.
I don't. Is it like? Is there like a Twitter button? Like I don't.
Yeah, when you hit the start stream, it asks you if you. For me, it asks if I want to link
For
Twitter.
you, but I don't think it does not show for the viewers unless you have it.
Oh, I don't know then. But I'll go ahead and link it. I'll got it.
Yeah,
I got
but
it.
I was thinking next week because we didn't pick up on it. Talk about the urban legends, maybe some UFOs, because there's a lot of UFO evidence being declassified by the Pentagon.
Oh hell yeah!
Then we can talk about that.
They're all just fucking flying ducks. Just saying.
Well, Ishtar, I like confusing or serious topics. We're always down to discuss pretty much anything as long as it's TOS, Twitch TOS is safe. There we go. Odd. There you go, guys. There's the link for Odd Talks Twitter. Go ahead and if you have a Twitter, go ahead and follow that. You can keep up to date with everything. Odd. We'll start to use that to communicate with you guys more, so we can see what you guys want are interested in. Because for the most part, it's just us BSing. So
It really is. And as much fun as it is, we really need to have a topic that we can dive in on. And I'd love to see what y'all come up with. More Godzilla and King Kong. I wouldn't doubt it, but we're gonna have to wait till the movie comes out.
we're gonna wait.
Just
We'll
You
wait
know
till
what?
that
Yeah.
actually comes
No.
out.
we're gonna rip that sucker wide open.
Yes. Yes.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I think we would be good
Oh,
with
you know what?
What?
To be honest with you, I might just say fuck it, and I might get the movie on like Hulu or something, or whatever.
Oh, when
the
it comes
fuck.
out, I might get it on HBO Max.
Oh god.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm probably gonna get it, and if I can, I'll probably like stream it out or to you guys or something like that. We'll all watch it,
Oh yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind having a group watch this because then we.
Oh
can,
yeah, definitely.
that would be real
If I,
interesting.
yeah, because when it comes out, because I think HBO Max you can actually get it when it's in theaters. I'll probably end up getting it, and that's probably how we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I don't think Hulu does that. Does it? No.
I don't think who I would have to check like where I would be able to get it and if I would be able to get it or stream it at some point to multiple people or just like get a package kind of thing that would be able to stream it to multiple devices and I'll just say fuck it, I'll make a dummy account, fucking give people the password for it and then we'll all just kind of watch it together or some shit like that,
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and wrap this stream up, shall we?
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, no, Mantis is 100% on an ERP ball. I can see this ass next to me. Like,
I
dude,
love how
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've glanced down at least 5 times already. Because you
fine.
keep bouncing. Stop bouncing.
Dude, look, I can't. I have ADHD. I can't fucking sit still. Okay.
Then move your leg or something. Why
Where's
do you
your
gotta make
clicker
it jiggle?
device? Where's your clicker thingy? I don't forgot what it's called. The words don't work.
I can't use my
The
fidget cube with my
Fidget cube,
controllers.
thank
That's why I
you.
have this ball. Okay, it's comfortable. It helps me keep my core tight when I'm bouncing on this thing. Come on. Don't hate me.
I
All
don't
right,
hate
guys.
you because it's so jiggly.
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Odd Talks. We had a lot of fun. Join us next weekend and let us know on Twitter, what you think we should talk about, and we will consider it. Thank you and have a good time.
See you, everyone.
Goodbye.